Can you film nature videos on your iPhone? Or can the iPhone be your second camera for shooting B-roll footage and behind-the-scenes footage of yourself? I tested iPhone filmmaking in winter conditions. Here's how you can get better footage with your iPhone 16 Pro. Or at least don't make the same mistakes I did. I was given some Sandmarc gear to test, and I used Blackmagic Camera app in my iPhone 16 Pro. I'm not going to go through the Blackmagic Camera app here. What is log video or the basics of video shooting. But in short, if you want to improve your video quality on your iPhone, use the Blackmagic Camera app and shoot Apple log. Use an ND filter because usually there's too much light when you shoot log video. But why? When you shoot Apple log, the base ISO on iPhone is around 1200. I received some Sandmarc equipment and I was pretty excited to start iPhone filmmaking. The variable ND filter can be attached to leather case by screwing it on or more quickly by using a clip. I also got the Cloud diffusion filters, the so-called Blackmist filters. Unfortunately, you can't stack them together with ND filter unless you are holding one in your hand. I also had a Creator Grip, which gives you better grip on your phone. The grip has a Bluetooth trigger. I wanted a very lightweight set that would fit in my pocket, not a film rig of any kind. I find connecting microphone and external SSD to the phone clumsy. A complex set is slow to set up, and it's already almost the size of my Canon R5 set. I've been using lately two Canon R5 bodies. With one I've been filming birds and wildlife, and with the other I've been filming B-roll, landscapes and myself. I was intrigued by the 48mm lens on my iPhone, and I set out to shoot some B-roll. My expectations were pretty high, but unfortunately it turned out pretty poor in low light, and I was quite disappointed with the result, even though I used Apple log and ProRes HQ codec. In practice, the 24mm main lens is the only lens with high enough quality. But is the image cinematic? Well, depends entirely on how you shoot with it. If you focus close, or if you frame the image so that there's something blurry in the foreground, the bokeh is quite good. I recommend using ProRes high quality and thinking carefully what you are going to film, so that the video doesn't completely fill your phone's storage. Overall, the quality of Sandmarc variable ND filter feels pretty good. On the other hand, I don't have a benchmark and only time will tell. I had to use the ND filter often at maximum value, as the aperture on my iPhone is 1.8 and the Apple log base ISO maybe up to 1200. Next, I use the iPhone as behind-the-scenes camera. The Creator Grip makes vlogging easier if you turn the camera on the other way around. Of course, then you can't see yourself. Sure, you could put the iPhone in a gimbal with a separate screen, but I think the BTS camera should be quick and easy. I had trouble focusing on myself. Maybe it's best to use continuous autofocus. Otherwise, the focus is easily in the background. The Creator Grip doesn't fit in your pocket though, and it's not worth using in such fast situations that come up unexpectedly. The iPhone is best on point-of-view shooting, in tight situations, because it's always in your pocket. The bokeh is much more beautiful than in action camera. Could the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 be better in these situations? Well, maybe, if you accept the wide field of view and the image quality. Personally, I like the high quality of the BTS footage, so I think I will continue to use my R5. Already in the Twilight Forest, I noticed that the quality of the footage was not good enough for me. However, I tried shooting in the dark to test how the Cloud diffusion filter works. The filter diffuses the artificial light quite nicely and creates a nice atmosphere. It comes to its own more in stills, because you don't want to shoot video in the dark. I tried filming birds at the feeder. I put some nuts on the ground, put the camera on the manual focus, and placed it near the feeder. I sat further away and triggered the video with a Bluetooth button on the Creator Grip. But there was about 2-second delay, and the trigger didn't always work. I had to sit and wait quite close to the camera to get more reliable signal. It's a bit too cold because it's some metal. The picture quality was okay. However, the birds were shying away from the phone on a tripod. The set is not much different from larger camera. However, the camera should be hidden more carefully. Am I going to use these tools? Despite all the hype, iPhone filmmaking requires patience and care in exposure and compositions. It's quite possible to make mistakes in quick situations, and I think the iPhone is not reliable enough. My photography equipment is already lightweight, so I think I won't change my setup much. Occasionally, I'm sure I'll get by more often with my Canon R5 body. For example, when cycling. I will certainly shoot some B-roll situations with the iPhone, with the best possible quality. The kind of situations that come up quickly, but only in good light, and only when I'm sure of success. I'll take the Sandmarc leather case and the ND filter for daily use, maybe even a diffusion cloud filter. I will of course shoot with Blackmagic Camera app and Apple Log. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.